Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Actually, today I am going to discuss 2025 O-level literature paper, okay? So here I won't discuss the whole paper, but instead I have choose some questions from part 1, so I will discuss those and the remaining questions will be discussed in the upcoming videos. Okay, let's move. The first question comes under poetry. We call thee fruitful, and that very while a desert fills our sayings inward span. So these lines are taken from To the Nile by John Keats. Now, when we read these lines, only one poem comes to our mind. So the reason is දැන් මෙතන archaic language එක use කරලා තියෙනවා දී කියන word එක and desert කියන්නේ desert හැම අපිට වෙන කිසිම poem එකක එහෙම incident එකක් හම්බ වෙන්නේ නැහැ desert එක. මොකද මේ poem එක related වෙලා තියෙන African civilization එකත් එක්ක to the Nile බලන්න එහෙනේ. එතකොට මේක අනිවාර්යෙන්ම to the Nile වෙන්න ඕන කියලා ඔයාලට හිතෙන්න ඕනේ. Okay. Who is referred to as thee in these lines? What is the meaning of that word thee? That means you know. That word is taken from archaic language. We won't use these kinds of words in our normal conversation or so. This is special. River Nile. So who is referred to as thee in these lines? River Nile. Why is thee considered fruitful? අයියා පළදායි කියලා කියන්නේ. Not only river Nile, every river, okay, every river nourish soil. It makes the soil more and more fertile, so the people can go up with cultivation and so on. So river Nile makes the desert land fertile and supports civilization. Then අනිත් ගංගාව ගෙනම river Nile එක ගලන්න desert එකක් කරහා කාන්තාරයක් කරහා ගඟක් ගලද්දී අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම මේ දෙපැත්තේ තියෙන ඉඩම් සාරවත් වෙනවා. එතකොට මිනිස්සුන්ට ඒවා වගා කරගන්න පුළුවන්. They can cultivate, they can take the harvest and they can manage their own lives. So river Nile helps them, no? So it is considered as fruitful river. So river Nile makes the desert land fertile and supports civilization. Actually, you don't need to give long answers, okay? Because to the questions A, B, C, only 1 mark will be given for each. No, හැම එකටම එක ගානෙන් ලකුණු දෙන්න. එතකොට ගොඩක් දිග answers ලියලා don't waste your time. Explain the phrase seeing's inward span in your own words. Seeing's inward span කියන්නේ a desert fills our seeing's inward span. The river Nile ගලාගෙන ගියාට එතන දෙපැත්තේ තියෙන ඉඩම් විතරයි සාරවත් වෙන්නේ. හැබැයි අනිත් පැත්තෙන් බලද්දි කාන්තාරය තමයි අපිට පේන්නේ. Even though people praise the Nile as fruitful, when they look inward, අනිත් පැත්ත බලද්දි they still see vast desert showing the contrast between the Nile's richness and the surrounding. Although the river Nile makes the soil nourish which is around the river, other parts are still in the same way. Other parts are not yet developed or not yet nourished by water. So seeing inward span කියන්නේ ඒක සම්පූර්ණයෙන්ම ප්‍රතිවිරුද්ධ කියන්නේ. river Nile එක සසඳද්දී අනිවාර්ය මේ වටේ තියෙන දේවල් කියන්නේ වටේ තියෙන desert එක ප්‍රතිවිරුද්ධයිනේ. That's what explained here. So let's move to the next question. Actually, if you have any doubts related to these questions, you can drop me a comment. So I will read that and I will answer for sure, okay? Second question. I want to be what I used to be. When I was like you, I want to unlearn all these muting things. Which poem comes to your mind when you read these lines? If you have studied these poems very well, you don't want to remember these things. I mean, you don't need to by heart these things already, or it will come to your mind automatically. Okay, so always read these poems, always stay in touch with these poems, so you don't need to put extra effort in order to make these things by hearted. Okay, වලට මේව මතක තියාගෙන එහෙම ලොකු effort එකක් දාන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. නිකන් කියවන්න, මේවා නිතරම කියවන්න, මේවා කියවන තේරුම බලන්න, automatically it will be stored in your mind. From which poem are these lines taken? Name the poet. Once Upon a Time by Gabriel Okara. So who is referred to as you in this excerpt? who is referred as you. මේ poem එකේ once upon a time කියලාම පටන් ගන්නේ. එයාගේ පුතාට එයා කතාවක් කියන්නයි හදන්නේ. He is going to tell a long a meaningful story to his son. So narrator's son is referred to as you in this part. Okay, what do you understand by muting things according to the poem? Actually, here the writer criticizes present day people, and he likes past generation. Actually, I have included one slide also to give you that meaning. I mean the themes of the poem. I will show you that. Here, once upon a time, comparing people, old, past people, and new generation. So, old time people, I will explain you this before going to the question, okay? So, they were sincere and loving, and they showed their true feelings. They didn't hide their true feelings. If they felt happy by seeing someone, they will say that to their face. They won't hide, okay? But present day people, they are money minded. Everything depends on money. If they get money in their hands, they will do whatever. Okay, no limitations. And old past people, they were warm and kind. They cared for others, helpful, respectful. They maintained strong family relationships, strong relationships with everyone. But present day people, they are always limited to the electronic devices, and they are not enjoying their life, no. හිතන්නු දැන් past again ඉස්සර කාලේ if they want to convey their love to someone, they will send them a letter. So letter takes a long time, okay? But today we have we have apps, and we can send instant messages, and we won't even think before we send those messages, and it will also hurt people likewise. But when you write a letter, and when you are going to post that, you will read that 100 times, okay? That's a different kind of feeling. And if you write something, if you have written something in an angry tone, the next time when you read the letter, you will erase that. ඔයා ඊළඟ සැරේ කියවද්දී ඒ කෑල්ල කපනවා. එහෙම මනුස්සයාගේ කේන්තිය උනන් පාලනය වුණා ඒ කාලේ තිබ්බ ක්‍රම සහ විදි වල ඉන්න. But now in present day society, I never say that we can live without these electronic devices, because we have to move with the world. We can stay as ancient people. අපිට ගෝත්‍රික විදිහට ඉන්න බෑනේ. නමුත් we should keep a limit, okay? So simple living, they felt happy by owning simple small things and trust and honesty. They spoke only the truth. They didn't cheat people. But today, for money, in order to take money, in order to take that, they always have a business minded, money minded concept, okay? So fake behavior, they pretend to be good, they are wearing masks and lost simple joy. So the poem Once Upon a Time tells us that people have moved from warmth and honesty to coldness and selfishness. So this is what explained in that poem. So there the father wants to convey these messages to his son, okay? යාට කියන්න ඕනේ යාගේ පුතාට මෙහෙමයි ඉස්සර කාලේ මිනිස්සු හිටියේ, දැන් කාලේ මිනිස්සු ඉන්නේ මෙහෙමයි. හැබැයි ඔයා හැම කෙනෙක් වෙන්න එපා. කෙනෙක් කියන්න ඕනේ I want to be what I used to be when I was like you. When I was like you means මේ පුතා පොඩි, he is young one, small one, so he won't pretend. If he want to cry, he will cry. If he want to smile, he will smile. He won't hide anything. He won't wear masks. Likewise, ළමයින්ගේ හැඟීම් කියන්නේ ඇත්ත හැඟීම්. එයාලා hide කරන්නේ නැහැනේ. ඒක තමයි මෙයාට කියන්නේ. මටත් ඒ වගේ වෙන්න ඕනේ. I want to be what I used to be when I was like you. මම ඔයා වගේ හිටියේ කාලේ හිටපු විදිහට මට ආයේ යන්න ඕනේ. I want to unlearn. දැන් මේ ඔටෝ එයා ඉගෙන ගත්ත මේ වැඩක් නැති qualities එයාට unlearn. ඒවා අයින් කරන්න ඕනේ මතකෙන්. එහෙම කරලා හොඳ කෙනෙක් වෙන්න ඕනේ. What කියන එක තමයි කියන්නේ. That means people have become fake and stopped showing true feelings, unlike in the past when they were more sincere and loving. Actually, muting things means a cold-hearted, money-minded, bad behavior of the people, okay? What is the attitude of the speaker towards muting things? He does not like those things, no? He says like he wants to unlearn all those muting things. He just wants to erase them from his life. So the speaker has a negative attitude. Here the question asks, no, what is the attitude? So just give a strong answer, okay? Actually මේ ප්‍රශ්නෙට ලකුණු කියකම ලකුණු දෙකක්ද කොහෙද හම්බ වෙනවනේ ළමයි. So දෙකක් හම්බ වෙනවා නම් පොඩ්ඩක් හොඳට ලියන්න ඕනේ. එතකොට the speaker has a negative attitude towards new things. New things means new culture maintained by the present day society. He feels that modern behavior is fake, money-minded and cold-hearted compared to the sincere nature of the past. Actually, you can note this down, okay? So you can you can use these words when you write an essay or when you write an answer. Let's move. The second part, the first question comes from the part prose, short stories. They were both lying on the gravel now, but I didn't call out to the driver to wait for them. There are only 4 short stories in your syllabus: Nightingale, Lumber Room, Wave and Lahore Attack. So here, in other short stories, this line won't come, no? මෙහෙම දැන් Lumber Room එකෙත් මෙහෙම එන්න අවස්ථාවක් නැහැ. Lahore Attack එකත් එක්ක පොඩ්ඩක් ප්‍රශ්නයක් එන්න පුළුවන්. Lahore Attack එකේ තියෙන අර දැන් එකපාරට මුහුණ දෙන්න වෙච්ච අසීරු අවස්ථාවක් ගැන. ඒ වගේම වේව් එකේ තියෙන්නේ ඒ වගේ සුනාමි එන අවස්ථාවේ වෙච්ච සිදුවීම. එතකොට ඒක ඇතුලේ පොඩි ප්‍රශ්නයක් එන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි but I didn't call out to the driver to wait for them. එහෙම අවස්ථාවක් Lahore Attack එකේ ආවේ නැහැ. ඩ්‍රයිවර්ට කතා කරන්න එයාලා වෙනුවෙන් බලන් ඉන්න ඩ්‍රයිවර්ට කතා කරේ නැහැ කියන අවස්ථාවක් Lahore Attack එකේ නැහැ. So අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම this comes from Wave by Sonali Dharaniyagala. From which text are these lines taken? Name the author. Wave by Sonali Dharaniyagala. And also I want to say another thing. When you remember the names of these poems and the names of the authors, you just combine them. Nikamma Eagle, the poem Eagle, him kiyanathu, The Eagle by Alfred Lord Tennyson. Wave by Sonali Dharaniyagala. The Lahore Attack by Kumar Sangakkara. Likewise, you can memorize. Okay, so it will come in the flow then. Ek flow එකේ එනවනේ එතකොට ඔයාලට ඒ කියන්නේ ඒ poem එකේ හරි work of art එකේ නම් මතක් වෙද්දිම authorගේ නමත් මතක් වෙන විදිහට පාඩම් කරන්න ඕනේ. Who are referred to as they in these lines? Anton and Beulah. Actually, normal දැන් ගොඩක් කලාවට අපිට අර හැම ඉන්ස්ටන්ට් එකම මතක නැති වෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. හැබැයි එහෙම වෙන්න බෑ. මොකද කොතනින් අහයිද කියන්නේ අපි දන්නේ නැහැනේ. ඒ හින්දා අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම ඒක කොතනින් දෙන්නේ කියන එක මතක තියාගන්න ඕනේ. I will read the paragraph for you, okay? Anton leaned out the back to reach Beulah and drag her up. When he couldn't, he jumped out. They were both lying on the gravel now, but I didn't call out to the driver to wait for them. He was driving very fast. He's right, I thought. We have to keep moving. Soon we will be away from the hotel. So it was an emergency, so they had to move very fast. So this is the paragraph. So who are referred to as they? Anton and Beulah. Why did not the narrator call out to the driver to wait for them? අයියා driverට නවත්තන්න කියලා කිව්වේ නැත්තේ? Because they had to escape quickly from the unknown danger of the approaching tsunami waves. The tsunami waves එනකොට ඕනිම කෙනෙක් රෂ් වෙන්නේ එයාට බේරෙන්න පුළුවන් තැනකට යන්නනේ එයා try කරන්නේ. ඒකයි එයා කිව්වේ නැත්තේ. මොකද if he calls the driver to stop, it will make them slower, no? It will make them slow. So they wanted to escape quickly. They wanted to go somewhere away from the hotel, away from the beach side. That's why they hurried up. So මේ වගේ ප්‍රශ්නකට එක line එකකින් වගේ උත්තරේ දෙන්න. Okay, how do you feel about the behavior of the narrator at this moment? Actually, this line shows both positive and negative traits of the author. No? She has faced this situation in her real life, and so දැන් මේක යාගේ ඇත්ත ජීවිතයේ අත්දැකීමක්. එතකොට යා ඇත්ත ජීවිතේ කොහොමද තීරණ ගන්න කියන එක it is depicted here. So at this moment I feel that the narrator's behavior is practical and decisive. Obviously, even her children were there, so she wanted to protect them. Okay, and as she makes a quick choice to escape from the danger without hesitation. She didn't wait for anyone. She didn't wait to help anyone. She only wanted to get away from that place because යාලට යාලට කියන්නේ මීට කලින් එහෙම experience එකකුත් නැහැනේ මේ වගේ tsunami waves ඇවිල්ලා, so it was a new thing for them. So even they didn't know about the upcoming danger. Okay, at the same time her action appears survival focused, ජීවත් වෙන එක අරමුණු කරගත්, and selfish because she prioritizes her own safety over waiting for the others. මේක දැන් අපේ ජීවිතේ වුණත් එහෙමනේ, අපි මුලින්ම ප්‍රයොරිටයිස් කරන්නේ අපි ළඟම ඉන්න මිනිස්සුන්. ඊට පස්සේ නායව දැන් මේ වගේ අවස්ථාවක් આવොත් ඔය අම්මයි තාත්තයි එක්ක නම් මේ අවස්ථාවට මුහුණ දෙන්න අනිවාර්යෙන් ඒ දෙන්නව බේර ගන්නවා. වෙන පවුලේ වෙන කෙනෙක් එක්ක නම් එයාව බේර ගන්න try කරනවා. Unless you won't consider about outside people, no? That's actually natural, but when it comes to an emergency, we should think about others too. Okay, so the next one, I have given you one photo also, AI generated. Okay, so you can see they are moving and these two are waiting on the gravel. Tsunami waves are coming likewise. The next question, I told you not to, and now I tell you that you may, came the voice from the rainwater tank, rather impatiently. Name the text from which these lines are taken, name the author. Actually, this prose is very, very beautiful. When you read that also, you can enjoy a lot. The contrast between adults and children mind is clearly depicted in this prose. Child, දැන් මෙතන ඉන්නේ නිකලස්ගේ මයින්ඩ් එක එයාගේ ආන්ට් හරියට අන්ඩර්ස්ටෑන්ඩ් කරලා නැති හැටි, එයාගේ actions, those are clearly shown in this prose. Okay, so no other doubt, The Lumber Room by Saki. That's the text and the author. Who speaks these words? Aunt, no? දැන් ඔයා මේ prose එක දෙතුන් පාරක් කියවලා තියෙනවා නම් ඉතින් මේ ප්‍රශ්න නෙමෙයි actually. I told you not to, and now I tell you that you may. She asked Nicholas not to enter to the gooseberry garden, and now she had then a trap එක අහුවෙලානේ ඉන්නේ, water tank එක අහුවෙලානේ ඉන්නේ. In order to get out from it, she wanted the ladder, and ladder is in the gooseberry garden, and she asked Nicholas to enter the gooseberry garden. That's the incident. Okay, what character to whom are they spoken? To Nicholas. මෙතන Nicholas එයාගේ මේ රිවෙන්ජ් එක ගන්නවානේ. යාට දැන් කලින් යන්න එපා කිව්වනේ. යන්න එපා කිව්වට දැන් මෙයා අහනවා ඔයා මට කලින් යන්න එපා කිව්වනේ. දැන් මං කොහොමද යන්නේ කියලා අහනවානේ. ඒ අහන්නේ ironical නෝ, sarcastic. ඒ කියන්නේ යාට යන්න එපා කිව්ව දැන් මෙතන ප්‍රශ්නයක් ඇති වෙලා තියෙන වෙලාවෙත් එයා යන්න රෙඩි නැහැ. ඒක තමයි මෙතන ෆයිට් එක යන්නේ මෙතන ප්ලොට් එකේ. So, to whom are they spoken? To Nicholas by aunt. What characteristics of the speaker are reflected in these words? Name two. You should give two character traits. So, here she is controlling, no? She is controlling the children in not in a normal manner. That's not normal, and ඒක නිකම් ඕනවට වැඩි unwanted. Okay. Authoritative and controlling. She always wants to control children. And the second one is self-justifying, changing decisions in her favor. එයාට ඕනි විදිහට එයාගේ principle change කරනවා. Before she asked Nicholas not to go to the gooseberry garden. Now for her favor, for her sake, now she is asking him to go to the gooseberry garden in order to take the ladder back. So, ඒකත් ඉතින් humans ලාගේ trait එකක් නේ. එයාට ඕනි විදිහට එයාලගේ තීරණ වෙනස් කරනවා, එයාලගේ rules and regulations වෙනස් කරනවා. That's what shown here. So, in this video, I won't talk anymore. If you feel like these videos are helping you, you can share these with your friends. ඔයාලගේ යාළුවන්ටත් share කරන්න, subscribe කරලා තියාගන්න. ඉස්සරහටත් මම videos ගොඩක් දාන්න ඉන්නවා. I think you can join my classes also. Just drop me a WhatsApp message. I will contact you. So ඇත්තටම ලිටරේචර් ඉගෙන ගන්න ආසාවෙන් ඉන්න ළමෙක් මේ වීඩියෝස් බලනවා නම් අනිවාර්යෙන් ක්ලාස් වලට ජොයින් වෙන්න. ඉතින් අපිට පුළුවන් සිලබස් එක part by part, step by step, I will guide you for an A pass because I also scored an A pass easily for English literature. Actually, this subject is not difficult. So let's meet in the classroom. So goodbye. Have a nice day.